Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the integer values of x and y that satisfy this equation. Now, to solve this problem, let us start by rearranging this equation into a quadratic equation in y. Here we have y squared times x squared plus 1. Opening this bracket, we have y squared x squared. Then we have 16x squared. And moving this constant term over to the left-hand side, we have minus 448, and this is equal to 0. Now, when you look at these two terms, you'll see a common factor, which is y squared. So we can write this as y squared into, when we divide this term by y squared, we are left with x squared plus 1. When we divide this term by y squared, we are left with x squared. Now, here we still have 16x squared minus 448, and everything is equal to 0. X squared plus x squared is equal to 2x squared. So we have y squared times 2x squared plus 1 plus 16x squared minus 448 is equal to 0. And this is our quadratic equation. From here, you can see that a, that is the coefficient of y squared, is 2x squared plus 1. B, that is the coefficient of y, is equal to 0 because there is no term in y in this quadratic equation. And C, which is the constant term, is this, that is 16x squared minus 448. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to solve for y. And to do that, we need the quadratic formula. Y is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2 times a. And substituting into this equation, we have that y is equal to plus or minus the square root of minus 4 times 2x squared plus 1 times 16x squared minus 448 divided by 2 times 2x squared plus 1. Now, to simplify this equation, we can write y as plus or minus the square root of minus 4 times 2x squared plus 1 times 16x squared minus 448 divided by the square root of 2 times 2x squared plus 1 squared. Of course, you know that the square is going to take care of the square root, leaving us with exactly what we have here. And from here, the next thing we are going to do is to combine these two square roots. We have that y is equal to plus or minus the square root of minus 4 times 2x squared plus 1 times 16x squared minus 448 divided by 2 squared is 4 times 2x squared plus 1 squared. 4 is going to take care of 4. This is going to take away one of this, leaving us with plus or minus the square root of, we still have the negative here. Multiplying this bracket by minus 1, we have 448 minus 16x squared divided by, we still have one of this, that is 2x squared plus 1. Now, when you look at these two terms, you'll see a common factor, which is 16. So we have 16 into 448 divided by 16 is 28. And of course, minus 16x squared divided by 16 is x squared over 2x squared plus 1. Now, the square root of 16 is equal to 4. So we have that y is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus x squared over 2x squared plus 1. Now, you know that for this equation to be defined, 28 must be greater than x squared. And of course, we are looking for integer values of x and y. So the question is, what are the perfect squares less than 28? Of course, we have 25, we have 16, 9, 4, and 1. So the possible values of x are plus or minus 5, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 2, and plus or minus 1. Now, what we are going to do is to test these 5 values of x in this equation and see which values of x are going to give us integer values of y. Now, when x is equal to plus or minus 1, then we have that y is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 1 divided by 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1. This is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 1 is 27 and 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 into itself is 1, into 27 is 9. The square root of 9 is 3. So we have that when x is equal to plus or minus 1, then y is going to be equal to plus or minus 4 times 3. That is plus or minus 12. When x is equal to plus or minus 2, then y will be equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 4 divided by 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1. This is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 4 is 24 divided by 8 plus 1 is 9. Now, this is neither an integer nor a perfect square. So, when x is equal to plus or minus 2, y is not an integer. When x is equal to plus or minus 3, then y is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 9 divided by 9 times 2 is 18 plus 1. This is plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 9 is 19 divided by 18 plus 1 is 19. 19 over 19 is equal to 1. So we have that y is equal to plus or minus 4 times 1, which of course is equal to plus or minus 4. When x is equal to plus or minus 4, then y is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 16 divided by 16 times 2 is 32 plus 1. This is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 16 is 12 over 32. 3. Of course, this is neither an integer nor a perfect square. So, and finally, when x is equal to plus or minus 5, y is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 28 minus 25 divided by 25 times 2 is 50 plus 1. This is equal to plus or minus 4 times the square root of 3 over 51. It's very obvious that this does not work. So the only two numbers that we have are when x is equal to plus or minus 1, y is equal to plus or minus 12. And when x is equal to plus or minus 3, y is equal to plus or minus 4. Now, of course, you know that there are 4 points here, and also there are 4 points here. So all in all, we have 8 points that satisfy this equation. Now let us check our answer. In the first case, when x is equal to plus or minus 1, then x squared is equal to 1. And when y is equal to plus or minus 12, then y squared is equal to 144. Substituting into this equation, we have 144 times 1 plus 1 plus 1 into 144 plus 16. Now here we have 144 times 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 10. 5 plus 1 is 6 times 1, that is 160. This is equal to 288 plus 160. 0 plus 8 is 8. 6 plus 8 is 4. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 1, 4. 448, which is exactly what we have on the right hand side. And for the second set of points, when x is equal to plus or minus 3, then x squared is equal to 9. And when y is equal to plus or minus 4, then y squared is equal to 16. Substituting into the left-hand side of the original equation, we have 16 times 9 plus 1 plus 9 times 16 plus 16. This is 16 times 10 plus 9 times 32. This is 160 plus 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 1, 28. 0 plus 8, 6 plus 8, 1 plus 2 plus 1, which is exactly what we have on the right hand side of the original equation. So these points satisfy the original equation. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.